Progress Kemp LoadMaster features a built-in web application firewall. This built-in WAF operates using a set of detection rules. The rule set features a mechanism to configure how aggressive the WAF should be. This feature is called Paranoia levels. Each detection rule belongs to one of 4 Paranoia levels. As the levels increase, so does the security provided. The lowest level is Paranoia level 1, abbreviated as PL1. This level consists of approximately 150 detection rules. These are considered to be the most reliable rules and the least likely to cause false positives with legitimate web traffic. This is the easiest place to start. Paranoia level 1 is the default operating level for the LoadMaster WAF. Moving up to the next level, Paranoia level 2 introduces an additional layer of approximately 50 detection rules. These additional rules detect a wider array of attacks and are slightly more aggressive and more complex than the more conservative rules of Paranoia level 1. The more aggressive rules of Paranoia level 2 provide additional security, but they have a higher chance of causing false positives with genuine, legitimate traffic. A significant percentage of the SQL injection rules live here at Paranoia level 2. When operating the WAF at Paranoia level 2, the level 2 detection rules are executed in addition to the Paranoia level 1 rules. Moving up to Paranoia level 3 introduces around 20 additional rules. These rules are even stricter than the previous levels and are mostly related to specialized kinds of attacks. Finally, moving up to the highest Paranoia level of 4 adds about 7 additional rules. These are the most aggressive detection rules in the entire rule set. These rules detect a very high percentage of attacks, including many of the latest zero-day exploits. The high level of security that these rules provide is a double-edged sword, however. The highly aggressive nature of these rules causes a significant amount of legitimate traffic to be flagged as malicious by mistake. When operating at Paranoia level 4, all of the WAF detection rules will be executed, from the simplest and most reliable rules at Paranoia level 1 all the way up to the highly aggressive Paranoia level 4 rules with their reputation for causing false positives. Operating at a higher Paranoia level makes it more difficult for an attack to go unnoticed. The price for this is a greater number of false positives which need to be resolved and tuned away. Having more false positives makes integrating the WAF and day-to-day operations more difficult and time-consuming. Striking the right balance and picking the best Paranoia level is an important decision to make. Think of the different Paranoia levels as follows. Paranoia level 1 offers a basic level of security. It's safe to put in front of any web application or API and should generate only a low level of false positives. This would be appropriate for a personal website or similar use case where no sensitive data is involved. Paranoia level 2 provides a good security baseline. The additional rules added at level 2 provide a reliable and tangible level of security. Some false positives should be expected, but this is usually a manageable number. Any business application, website or service that faces the public internet should be provided the protection of Paranoia level 2. Web applications that use or store personal information, such as names and addresses, should be protected by Paranoia level 2 at a minimum. Confident LoadMaster WAF users should consider starting any new WAF service at Paranoia level 2 as best practice. Paranoia level 3 introduces stricter rules and requirements, providing an enhanced level of security. Expect to encounter many false positives at this level as a result of the stricter rules and increased security. Operators must be comfortable tuning rules and resolving false positives to run at Paranoia level 3 or above. This level may be suitable if sensitive personal information is being handled, for example healthcare or banking information. Paranoia level 4 provides the highest level of security and makes use of all the WAF rules, including the most aggressive ones. This is practically guaranteed to cause a very high number of false positives due to the aggressive level of security in place. The greatest number of attacks will be detected, making this level suitable for the most high-value targets, for example electronic voting web applications. If an appropriate amount of time and resources are available for an extensive rule tuning process, then this may be an appropriate level to use. At Paranoia level 4, security should be considered a higher priority than user experience, as there's a high chance of users being blocked in error due to false positives. It's important to choose an appropriate Paranoia level. Going too high will generate an unmanageable number of false positives and will cause more harm than good. As a general rule, Paranoia level 2 is a good choice for protecting most APIs and web applications. Paranoia levels 3 and 4 should be thought of as specialist setups for particularly high-risk environments. A lot of time or professional services are required to make them work correctly. On a LoadMaster, setting the Paranoia level for a WAF-enabled virtual service is easy. First, expand the WAF tab. Then, click the Advanced Settings button in the bottom right-hand corner. The relevant setting is the Blocking Paranoia level. Click on the drop-down list and select the Paranoia level to use. If modified, the change instantly goes into effect. In the next video, we'll walk through all of the WAF configuration options available on LoadMaster, what they do, and how to upload and apply custom WAF rules. For the time being, we invite you to test our free trial and see how LoadMaster works to protect and load balance your APIs and web applications. If you have any questions, please reach out and let's have a conversation. See you in the next video.